Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk about the Team Fortress 2 movie known as Expiration Date. Now right off the bat, I have a huge complaint about this film, the casting choice. To be fair, most of the actors they hired do look more or less like the classes that they portray from the game, but they're just covered in so much makeup. Every one of them's just a no-name nobody that was obviously hired because of budgetary constraints. The combination of excessive makeup and post-processing work, it just gives them this fake look. I mean, I sometimes don't even get the feeling I'm looking at an actual human being who is filmed. Now that brings me to my second point. The entire movie just has this over-reliance on special effects. Every explosion, the monster in the end, every single unnatural thing you see in the film is very clearly done with CGI. Now, I don't have a problem with CGI if it's used, moderately and in conjunction with practical effects, but not a single practical effect was used throughout the entire film. Call me crazy, but I even suspect some of the props in the film may have been done with CGI. It's almost like the computer was doing more work than the actors and the cameraman. Now, to top it all off, the film is only 20 minutes long. I imagine that's why it did not get a theatrical release. In a way, I guess I should be grateful for how short it was because I found it to be dreadfully boring. For a short film that's only 20 minutes long, having 10 different characters, it's just excessive. We don't get any time to develop any of them, and a few of them don't even have a single line. The film focuses almost entirely on the scout and the spy, as well as a brand new character called Miss Pauling, who's just nothing other than a cheap love interest for the scout, a far more interesting character. I mean, come on, Valve, were you really expecting this to go up against The Godfather and some of the other greats like Citizen Kane? I mean, come on, guys, we've seen this type of garbage before. And that's when it becomes apparent. The film ends, they beat the monster, the love story's left on a sort of cliffhanger, but it's all gonna be alright, and then you realize this is nothing more than a cheap promotional film for the game itself. They're going to sell action figures and posters and backpacks and lunchboxes and all kinds of garbage. It's a cheap money-making ploy. Frankly, Expiration Date, to sum it up, too much dependence on CGI, very poor casting choice, the actors are stale and don't even look real. Now that being said, this film did spur an entire onslaught of third-party made films that fans of the game and I suppose the movie have been making. And somehow every one of these fans, just random people out there, has been able to hire the exact same actors. What do these actors do with their time? Why do they always have to say the same exact lines over and over and over again, almost in the exact same way, as if they were just reusing sound clips over and over? To sum it up, I'm going to have to give Team Fortress 2 Expiration Date, Team Fortress 2 the movie, 1 star out of 2 stars, because it's good, but it's not that good.